Oh yes. Oh yes. It is. It is time. It is time to go to the dark world and save Alan. Alan Wake 2. I've been waiting for this fucking game for like... Oh, we're gonna say... a long time. No more waiting. I must have the answers.
Back to the beginning.
Ow.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
It's so crazy.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
Ooh, one side of the
This
one
story
side
is
of
a
the deer
monster.
has no eyeball and it's all bleedy.
And monsters wear many faces.
Like a deer face. I'm a naked. I'm a naked guy. I'm coming. Is anybody here? I'm naked. No.
Can you hear me?
Come on, Ed. We should go.
I'm a taken, aren't I?
Already gone.
Why would they just leave? Oh, look, that naked guy down there. Well, let's get out of here. Well, I guess maybe. I don't know. If you're not the cops, I guess you just, you just fuck that. Like a weird naked guy. He's pretty weird looking. I don't know if I'd stick around and talk to him. Hang out. Ah! Okay, dog. Alan. Alan. Demons. Oh my god. Okay. That was terrifying. Bruh, bruh, bruh. The fat one is coming, I think is what he said. You talking about me? Don't you body shame me, man. I'll whack my dick right in your face. I'll do it. I don't know. Oh, was that? That probably not. Was that supposed to happen? Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh no, that seems right. Hemingway. Hemingway, isn't that what the cop used to call Alan? Oh, I think I'm on to something already. In the first one, the cop, this is a cop that didn't like him, wouldn't call him by his name. Call him Hemingway, because Hemingway's an author.
What the fuck?
Insanity. Jump scare. A roll?
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It's Max Payne. Yeah. I think that's the guy who did Max Payne's voice, which is, I think, the
It can't be a
lead,
coincidence that another body
the
turns
lead
up
guy
just
for
as
like
we
the whole
arrive in
team
town.
at Remedy.
Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley.
The crazy thing is, he's like
Take lead.
he's like
of me
Polish
as
or
the backup.
Swedish or something, so he has an accent. So
Okay.
that voice is actually pretty
Any words
impressive.
of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Sam Lake, I believe that's his name.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
No one. That was very control of you.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed
I think I
up by
might
the
be getting a little
tree.
bit of slowdown here. Might
I
have
think
to
I hear someone.
change something.
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there.
It look a
Agent
little
Casey,
jittery.
right?
I can't tell.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Stop with that crap. What, am I supposed to talk to him? Oh.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean?
Burp, burp, burp.
Shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Did you hear him? Yeah, I think you heard him. Any witnesses?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body.
Go look at bodies.
How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
Damn,
Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan,
by order of the FBC.
I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Can I go now? Thank you, sir.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Alrighty.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Not
The
quite.
facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Continue. Move around, zoom. What do I move around with, though? Oh, now I can move around. I couldn't before. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing. Predation state of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake, meaning she looked fresher or older. I don't know. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Hers is, oh, she was found in 2018, but reported missing in 2010, which is why it would be 8 years in the lake. Okay. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only one victim was found in the water. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma. Oh, that could be my issue right there. Recent victim died of major chest trauma consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. 2 of the victims had bruising, some in the form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Please just. Talk to someone. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tattoos, a message from the killer, or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common, except for the fact that they all went missing in the same place, Cauldron Lake. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. I don't think it's a killer, but that's just because I was there when it happened. It's a map. I don't think I can mark anything or find any kind of clues on the map. There he is. There's Sam Lake right there, I believe. That must be this lady. Oh no, that's her kid, bro. She was talking to. Oh, how do I leave? Sure, I get it. Whatever. All right.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Oh, it does not.
Let's head down a hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory, just like the inverted pyramid from Control. What do you think, Casey? What do you think?
Fucking nature.
Right?
Gives me a headache.
Yeah.
There's too much sky.
That was a perfect time for you to respond, by the way.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
That is such a weird thing to say. I guess not if you're an FBI agent who does murders all the time.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay.
So, FBI, huh?
No.
That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
I mean, how do I look
Step
at him?
1. Examine the corpse.
Well, duh.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. Is it? What?
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Where do I... Weird. What? They have spots. Okay, they just have places.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim. Learn more about the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
No happy ending.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. I think... Need to think about it. Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display?
I trust Casey's read on people. Sounds like our victim was mentally stable. I am so sick of you. I don't know what your problem is or why, but I'm done with it. I will go buy another controller if I have to. You stupid punk.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him.
Yep.
But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Sorry, can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
Whoa.
It's dark. He was there too.
She's got hotline powers?
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component.
How did they know
They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Thought I got everything.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
Don't understand. Oh, did I find new clues maybe? For the... yeah. Yep. That's my question.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Where? What way?
Welcome back, Anderson. This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
You're just not
Makes
gonna
no
read
sense.
that? Oh, I was gonna say.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
They think it's the killer, but it's Alan writing them into the story, probably. Literally. Well, no, the FBC was already here. I think he created the FBC, and that was a failed attempt. I think these are all been failed attempts of Alan Wake trying to get out the fucking... it out of the dark realm. What's this?
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
So it wasn't his heart they were after? Maybe a manuscript
The
page?
victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone
I
missing here
love
13
that.
years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Manuscript pages. Kind of like that. That's pretty neat how seamless that is.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Now what? You're just gonna what? No talking freely. You're just gonna stop.
I'll be back in...
Oh,
Found
maybe-
all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Right. Got you.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Here we go.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Should I go look at that building? I really want to. I guess not.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera?
That's what I would think.
To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Maybe. Which way do we go now? You know which way to go, FBI man? Alright, cool.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Give me 1 second. Try something here. Drop this down to that. Is that better or worse? Can't be worse, right? Doesn't really even seem much of a difference. What's up? Am I getting in the car? Oh, I guess I'm driving now. Let's go, partner.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Yeah, it looks a little grainy.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I don't know. I can't tell if it was stuttering the last way or this way, but I feel like once I get into some combat, it might have started bogging out.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deerfest. Just a few more days.
Oh dear.
Nice looking float to share.
Cute.
This is my first Deerfest, so I don't know what to expect. It is the finest entertainment.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but
wait,
you can decide for yourselves.
it's totally the guy
Just
from
inside,
Quantum
having coffee
Break.
might calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
How did I never?
Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
I know Quantum Break's not really, but that's an
We've
Easter
looked
egg.
through the
That's
case
cool.
files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Yeah?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
They're not telling me everything.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
I guess I'm psychic? I must be.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
That's weird. That's weird. Welcome to the
All set.
Twilight Zone.
My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Quantum Break, let's go.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
That's
We're
sort
not
of
gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have
Why
some
would you
guests.
say that?
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest.
That was a bad
Always
thing
draws
to
a
say,
crowd, right?
Quantum Break.
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, we're gonna go different places?
Doesn't make sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? Where would I put it? Oh.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Yeah, maybe a connection to Deerfest. All this shit always seems to go down around Deerfest. Makes sense.
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Dylan Faden, huh? Is that who that is? Hey, get out of
No
here.
speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Hey.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
You got lights in here? Or am I gonna have to use my flashlight?
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient.
God, dude.
I'll start with the external inspection
Yes,
before
nuts in
performing
your
the internal
face.
examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Well, there's this.
They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
That's a good point.
The
huh?
body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Time for some Mind Palace. Mind games.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Put up a fight.
Ugh.
He was already dead. He was the Taken. But we don't know that.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Okay. What's in there? A manuscript page.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Oh, it's time. Oh, it's time. Oh, the darkness is coming. Oh.
No, wait.
Yeah, oh no, it's time. Where did you fucking go?
Sheriff?
Dude, is Quantum Break guy quantumly breaking?
Show me the clicker.
No clicker for you.
Casey!
Oh, come on. That's lame. I guess I'm married.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Pay for what? What did I do to
He's
you,
coming.
man?
No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Go!
Get it, get it, get it, get the gun, get the gun! What's up? What's up? Huh? Yeah? Oh, God, what happened?
He vanished.
Okay. Okay. You have a song? Cool, cool. Beans. I'm probably gonna regret this. Gonna regret it a lot. Probably a bit. Probably not. Probably not gonna care. Actually, people might care. I don't know. I'm curious. There's not gonna be anything in this, though, right? That's it. All right. Nah, I don't want to listen to the whole thing.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Yeah, it's fucking Twilight Zone time. Oh, that's just that song, isn't it? Cool. Okay. Ready, red. We got a picture thing here. Nightingale attacked us.
A dead man turned into a monster.
Yeah.
Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation.
There is actually.
This is the case we must solve.
Gotta have some.
Doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. That's exactly where I put it. It was like, no. Okay, whatever. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? Well, maybe they did. Or maybe they will. According to the page, sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake, and that he is a Taken. The overlap, but these pages are making sense.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
Yeah.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Yeah. Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Think I'm crazy?
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean, the sheriff? Magic? Magic's not real! Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I knew that.
I don't know. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. Can we just... No?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Aha. Here we go. Gonna need batteries to fight the darkness. Shooty shoot bang bangs.
They're a fine pair.
Ooh, who's a fine pair? Oh, those guys sell me.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Oh my god. That was
Hiking
that's
through
so
the scenic
good.
Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Awesome. I get to collect the tape and keep it. Awesome. There's something else in here I could grab. Oh, I thought that was Quantum Break. Did I get? Where'd you go, buddy?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Wonder who that is. Foreshadowing.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case? Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
ASAP.
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
He won't do it. He won't roll over. Roll up some ganja instead of rolling over. The car can be...
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, buddy. I'm gonna call this video right here. And we'll get to Cauldron Lake and I'll see you guys
Bright
in
Falls,
the next
bright
one.
future. Yeah, right.
Bye-bye.